Fight.
Meet and greets or dick riding? That's dick riding for real?
I don't be wanting to meet people for real. Like, I mean, I guess it could be cool to be. Actually, no, I don't want to meet people for real, bro. Like, it's.
Does it depend? Does it depend on who it is? Like,
yes, maybe.
like you wouldn't meet and greet. You wouldn't meet and greet Adrian Peterson?
Meet and greet is sort of crazy. Like, if I met him, that'd be cool. But like, I don't know, the meet and greet part. Like, if I'm just like in Walmart or HEB or something, I see Adrian Peterson, I'm like, oh shoot, Adrian Peterson, what's up? I might like that's cool, but like paying to be like, oh, cool, Adrian Peterson. I don't know, that's odd. I don't know. I feel like that's odd, but maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe
it's just like, or are you stuck on like the standing in the line aspect of everything?
I think it's a little bit of that.
Like if there was no line for real and you could just go in, it's like almost on like some DreamCon shit, and like he just happened to be in one of the booths. Like nobody was there, like you dap up, like that's more of like a dap up situation for you. Like,
yeah, because then I'd be like, oh shoot, Adrian Peterson. Like, but I think it might be the standing in line. People like, oh my gosh, but like I don't know.
But like, yeah, there's a line and you at the back of this line and you waiting to meet Adrian Peterson.
Like waiting 30 minutes just to be like, oh my gosh, hi. Like that's weird.
And hit him with one of.
Yeah, and I don't be taking pictures with people either, so there's that too. So I don't know. But like I said, maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe my brain just works different. Like I don't really have. I don't know. It's just not. I'm not a meet and greet type, and it's not me.
Now, what if it's Chris Brown?
I've heard like people paying like $1,000 to meet Chris Brown. I'm like, you can't like his music that much. It'd be men doing it too. They just like the women who do it. I guess that's not fine for real. But like, I guess you can't. It makes sense because you like Chris Brown. But like the men, they do it just to like take a picture with like like. You are weird. Like you can't like his music that much.
Don't say $1,000. Don't say weird. Say the real word. Say the word for real.
Nah, bro. It's just like I don't want to. His music, like Chris Brown, his music is not that good, bro, to be spending that much money. Because he be making like 45 song albums. Like, there's no way you listen to all of it and thought every single song was a slap, bro. Like, I don't get it.
I think the problem I do have when the men do it is the fact that like everybody knows where you got this pick from. Like it's not one of those things like if like you've met Sydney Colson before.
Yeah.
But like say on the rare chance you took a pic with Sydney Colson, but like whole time like it was a meet and greet shit or some whatever, you paid for it. If you was to post that, most of the time, depending on how you take that pic, nobody probably would have known. For real. Like, it's a rare chance, unless it's niggas in your circle. Any nigga that take a picture with Chris Brown, we all universally know that you dropped the band to take this picture.
Yeah.
Like, and the women, y'all ain't safe too, because y'all out here doing outrageous poses with this nigga.
Very true. Very true.
But I think the funniest one, no shade, because this is an inclusive podcast, when the gay men and go to that, they do the Chris Brown like photo shoot. That shit be funny as hell to me because I know they was initially trying to get one of those female posers on, and Chris Brown was not going for it. So now they doing poses they don't never do in real life. Hitting one of these with one of the meanest frowns in the world. That shit be funny as hell. Cause I'm like, I know you didn't want that. I know that's not the pose you was imagining.
I know you're disappointed.
You thought $1,000 was gonna make Chris Brown act different, and he's not. He's not.
But he running up a bag though. I mean, he's already running up a bag doing like the whole concert,
Breezy Bowl type of shit. Yeah,
just $1,000 for the meet and greet thing.
And on top of that, I heard there hasn't been not one bad concert yet. Niggas been like, damn.
I don't know.
He's still performing.
I don't know enough Chris Brown songs to go to a Chris Brown concert for real. Like I know, like
you'll be surprised how many Chris Brown songs you know.
No, like I know a lot, but like I haven't heard like none of his albums or nothing like that in like a decade. Like I remember like old Chris Brown when he first came out.
You think he's not doing that? You think he's not playing old Chris Brown?
But he probably playing songs that he didn't drop like in the past 2-3 years. Like I don't know any of those songs. But I know he got one song. I know like the big song is like Residuals. I only know that song. Like I only know the name of this. I don't know what it sounds like. I might have heard it. I just know the name. I just know the song called Residuals that everybody loves. I have no idea what it sounds like.
Touche. Hey, that's not our bad, huh?
Yeah, it's not.
Man, welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keeps podcast, the podcast for casuals. If you are a casual, this is the podcast for you. If you chuckled at anything in the beginning, you are a casual. If any in that conversation you hit a little, you're a casual, nigga.
Even
You're
if
a casual.
you're probably still a casual.
You don't know ball, nigga. The fuck? Because the first thing in your mind was having Chris Brown discourse with us? Fuck are you? Talking about the Breezy Bowl. You want to talk about the Super Bowl? Fuck out of here, nigga. Somebody asked me at work what the 4 stood for. I'll say it one time only. I won't say it again till Christmas. There you go. All right. if you didn't catch it if you didn't catch it right there, hey man, look, rewind it.
Yeah. Turn the volume up so you can hear for sure, and then
and make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe. Yeah. it only worked when it's liked and subscribed. That's why it did what it did. Man, I won't lie. We do have a lot to talk about today. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Surprise, niggas. We do. But before we do, let's go ahead and pay these bills.
Donations.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
All right. And for the loyal contributors that donate to the pod, y'all see the border around here. Y'all see the border. Y'all see everything.
Like here is this that check came me. I love it when you talk to me. My cats to see. I love it when you talk to me. My cats to see. This that check.
Yeah, man. It's been one of those. Weeks. It's been one of those weeks where we didn't have to text each other. Damn, what the fuck we finna talk about? like from Monday on, I was like, oh, I don't even gotta check. I don't even gotta check the list. I know we finna talk about something. There's gonna be plenty of things to talk about. But before we talk about the things we do care about, let's go ahead and get it out the way, Mike Tomlin.
We do not care.
Let's talk about the things we just do not give a fuck about. Brian Robinson Jr. gets traded. He gets traded to the San Francisco 49ers for a 6th-round pick, basically a bag of chips. Yeah. I don't know who texted this. I saw in one of our group chats, somebody said that nigga is a mini-man merchant.
That was me. Because that's what he is.
Oh, shit. Hey! Fuck out of here. Nah, that's the wrong one. I'm tripping. Come on, man. Look, I didn't say it. I remember I made a TikTok. I made a TikTok before we made this podcast. That was one of my last TikToks I made. Was Brian Robinson coming back from a gunshot wound, and I definitely put the Mini Men's instrumental behind it. That's crazy. Yeah, crazy time.
Brian Robinson, shout out to him. I'm glad he survived and everything. He's cool, I guess. He's not that you know.
Yeah, it's the typical.
We do not care.
It's one of those. Like respectfully. I mean, Jaden Daniels is RB1. They swear I'm a hater when I tell other people that they RB1s though. You're not
like, or sometimes it'd be a little hate, but like Jaden Daniels, when we say RB1, he's also he's quarterback 1 and RB1, so it works out. It complements you. Real deal dual threat, complimentary. So now when we say if we say somebody tight end 1, that's an issue. If we say somebody tight end 1, that's an issue.
Hey, call it a nigga tight end 1.
But we'll get to that when we get to that though.
But let me call a nigga RB1 in Seattle. All of a sudden, it's Boo Greg. All right, nigga. Okay, my fault, bro. But I don't care if y'all boo. I don't care if y'all boo me, man. I know what y'all cheer for.
Exactly. That's a bar.
No cap. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I was about to ask something real relevant. I was about to ask, what the fuck does this? What the fuck does this mean for Christian McCaffrey? This respectfully, I just don't think that nigga good enough for it to matter, nigga. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not gonna matter for McCaffrey. Healthy McCaffrey's still gonna be their main running back. So that's all that.
Hey, didn't they have a running back that got shot?
No, they had a receiver that got shot. The white boy, Pearsall.
Okay. Okay.
Team full of victims. team full of gunshot wounds. But
They
anyway,
all gonna be in the Bay Area. All right. Okay. All right, nigga. All right, but anyway,
We do not care.
we don't care. I would say the division got weaker, but it.
it doesn't really, I don't think it changed anything for sure.
Anyway, moving on.
We do not care.
ESPN is buying everything, okay? ESPN. Last time we talked about ESPN, they bought the rights to the NFL Network,
and Red Zone and all that.
Red Zone, all that. They are already trying to make deals with the NBA, even though there's too many hands in the NBA for you to get that shit off.
Listen,
But you basically absorbed whatever TNT had and brought TNT to you. You also bought the rights for WWE. You also bought the rights to MLB network. And honestly, they are really trying to double down on their name. They are really putting worldwide in the worldwide leader of sports. They really trying to double down on this. If you have an ESPN like Plus subscription or whatever, and you think that's not going to increase anytime soon, you're sadly mistaken. I'm gonna let you know that right now. I think they're really trying to make it a one-stop shop. I really do think they're trying to make.
Maybe rebrand is like the wrong word, but I have seen like a whole lot of different advertisements because I've been on ESPN a lot, and then like I've seen it on Instagram too. Like they're doing a whole it feels like they're really trying to like push that. Like they've always pushed the worldwide leader thing, but it feels like they're making a stronger, greater concerted effort pushing that. Because I've seen like hella different, and they've been like good advertisements too. Like oh shit, like this video, like. It's been good. There's been good advertisements about like, we have involving like everybody's been graphics, all that. So like, I am not surprised ESPN bought everything, but like not even ESPN, it's Disney buying everything because it's really going to only be like two companies left.
Yeah, and I think with Disney already trying to incorporate, they're really trying to double down on that Disney Plus because for people that don't know, Disney Plus is for the past 3, 4, 5, whenever the pandemic started, Disney Plus has been the biggest debt to Disney. Like literally, it tanks. Anybody that's ever had a Disney Plus subscription, you should know. Whenever times get tough, when it's the first subscription, niggas start to leave. It's Disney Plus, nigga. if it's a situation between Netflix and anybody else, they're going Disney Plus. So the fact that they integrated Hulu into the Disney Plus app to make it you click Disney Plus to get to Hulu, I think it's going to get to a point where they might even integrate the ESPN app and just put it in. At first it was a bundle, but I think they're trying to recoup that money. I think they're really trying to recruit funds and double down instead of give up on the whole app in itself. But they keep buying shit. I'm like, damn, nigga. Even when I think you're done, you keep buying shit.
The only two companies going to be Disney and Amazon. Like that's gonna literally be the only two companies left.
Disney, Amazon, and whatever NBC is. They'll just always be lingering around.
Yeah,
but when you talk about multifaceted, yes, Disney and Amazon. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know who wins. I don't know who gets the best of each other. Like I don't know like who has the upper hand. Maybe it's one of those things where it's just
I don't know who wins, but I just know that we lose. That's all I know. I know we lose.
That's fair. That's fair. It's like watching Kakashi and Mike Guy fight. It's a coin toss sometimes, nigga. It is a coin toss. But next,
we do not care.
We don't care about Jerry Jones. If you're here to ask me why I put Jerry Jones in here, I didn't put Jerry Jones in here because I stopped listening to that nigga weeks ago.
Jerry Jones makes me sick. I don't even want to talk. Like he keeps saying stuff in the media. I'm done with Jerry Jones, bro. I was always done with Jerry Jones, but I feel like I'm more done now. I think I'm finna mute his name on social media and all that. Like I just can't do it no more, bro. I'm done with Jerry.
Hey, muting a nigga that doesn't have social media.
Insane.
What a fucking presence. What a fucking presence you have. Cause what the hell are we talking about?
Bro, I hate that.
Yeah, it's bad. I still haven't watched that documentary.
It's cool. It's fine. Like that's it. That's all I really gathered from it. It's just about the glory days of the Cowboys. I haven't finished it yet. I'm not really pressed to finish it. I might not. I don't. It's okay.
Yeah. Starting 5 need to hurry up. Starting 5 season 2 needs to hurry up.
True.
It's just getting crazy.
Yeah.
It's getting crazy. Yeah, we don't care about you. Anyway,
We do not care.
Finally, last but not least, Jake Paul finally locks in and gets us another fight. Even when we said we would never watch another fight of Jake Paul, he does it again and signs. And he doesn't sign, but it's him versus Tank Davis.
Like, what are we doing here, bro? Tank, go fight Roach again, bro. Like, stop doing this bullshit. Damn. Like, I think they're supposed to make I get why they're doing it, because I think this could be wrong. Maybe I've heard incorrectly, but I think they're gonna make like $100 million off of it or whatever. So, like, of course,
I mean, all of Jake Paul's fights gonna have some substantial amount of bread.
Yeah, so like, I can see obviously why Tank took the fight, but it's just like, bro, this is stupid. Why are we? Stop fighting this nigga, bro. Fuck Jake Paul. Like, what are we doing here, bro? This is so stupid. And then, like, Tank is 5'6", 127 pounds. Jake Paul is 6'2", and like, I don't know, maybe 200 pounds or something like that. Like, this is so dumb. Like, why are we doing this, bro? Like, it's not gonna prove nothing. Like, it's just stupid to me.
They don't want to prove anything. That's the problem. They don't want to prove anything. They want to make money.
Quite literally so.
And it's just like, I can't. And I'm not. For me, I need some of these quote unquote boxing purists that I want some of them to shut the fuck up. Cause some of y'all, it's just like, all right, bro, like, you not a real purist for real, nigga. Like, you know, it gets to a point where I'm like, nigga, you might need to watch this podcast some more, cause you look like a casual. Cause did you know about Lamont Roach before that fight? But you talking about what happened to the game you love? You wasn't watching this game. Two things can be true. We don't like the product, but just because you don't like the product, that don't mean you got the turn into a boxing religist and just start talking about shit. I'm like, nigga, you saying words you ain't never said before. I've never heard you say these kind of words. All you know is uppercut, jab, and now you out here talking about slips. Nigga, stop it right now. Stop it right now. We don't have to. Why lie? Why lie?
Literally.
Why lie? But I mean, as much as I hate Jake Paul, or dislike him, because hate's such a strong word. As much as I dislike Jake Paul, nigga's a great marketer, bro. Like, I genuinely told myself after that bullshit ass Mike Tyson fight, I was never gonna watch no shit again. And that nigga and you know what? That nigga Jake Paul really finna have me break my fast, because I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, it's gonna be
even though it's gonna be some bullshit.
I'll probably.
But don't worry. But don't worry, Jackson. I have no problem watching it because I know how to watch it now. I ain't know how to watch it back then. I know how to watch it now. You know what I mean? Hulu does have live sports. You know, Hulu does have live sports. God damn it, man! This nigga Jack's a lifesaver. Anyway, we're done. We're done with
We do not care.
We're done with the We Do Not Care segment. Let's get into the things that we do care about. First topic of the day. Let's not even waste time. Crips all over the country. Throw them C's up. John Wall has officially retired.
John Wall of blood. What the?
Hey man, look, I'm here for unity. I'm here for unity, brother. I'm here for unity. All right. That being said, I'm not gonna lie. The nigga been retired. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna lie.
He's been retired, but making it official like it makes the child in you like not die a little bit, but you just be like, damn, because John Wall, one of them ones, bro.
The dribble drives, that time the jumper.
John Wall, he was just a monster. Everybody, if you watched him play, then you know what it is. Do you think he's gonna make the Hall of Fame?
Fuck no.
You said what?
Fuck no. Not even close.
I don't know, because the NBA Hall of Fame is easy to make, it feels like. But then again, like,
Jax,
they are
still having,
because he was a Hall of Fame talent.
Real
Just injuries and all that sort of messed him up for real. But John Wall was one of them.
Jax, they are having real debates on if D Rose is going to make it into the Hall of Fame or if he's going to be the first MVP to not make the Hall of Fame. If we're having conversations about D Rose, John Wall is not going in there. I'm so sorry. And he is a Hall of Fame talent. He is a Hall of Fame talent.
I
just don't think he has
an excellent point. I'm not going to hold you. Yeah, that's an excellent point.
The
Speaking
NBA,
of D Rose, his jersey is retired too.
Oh yeah, it's retirement in January if I'm not mistaken. But yeah,
Jalen
people talk about the basketball Hall of
Richardson.
Fame. People talk about that basketball Hall of Fame, and it's so easy. I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't that easy. It is easy, but
It's easy in comparison to
we
like
have.
the MLB and the NFL Hall of Fame because those are difficult to make, especially the baseball Hall of Fame.
Oh,
is
they're
stupid.
extremely.
That was stupid.
Yeah,
But
extremely.
the NFL one is sort of stupid. It's not all the way stupid. It's just sort of stupid. But it feels like the NBA is a little bit easier. But you're probably right. He won't make the Hall of Fame, but he's a Hall of Fame in our hearts because he was one of them ones, bro. And I think I was talking to I think I was telling like you and Feek and them like it's gonna be so hard when we get older trying to explain to we're gonna sound like such old niggas trying to explain to our kids like no, John Wall is better than whoever the big point guard is when they're coming up. But they'll be like, nah, you just old. But trust me, if you seen it, you would get it.
They're gonna be like, Dad, he can't shoot. Fuck.
That's not the point.
You're not wrong, but it's not the point, nigga.
He facilitated the offense. He was faster than everybody. He was dunking on everybody. He was stealing the ball from everybody. And he could shoot when it mattered. He was like Jimmy Butler. Because, like, Jimmy Butler can't shoot. But, like, if you needed that bucket, he'll shoot that hoe. And he'll make it.
And on top of that, he can hit the fuck out of Dougie. He could hit the shit out of a fucking Dougie, my nigga.
Yeah.
It's a lost art.
That's
a
real.
lost art.
So he had that.
Yeah,
they made the John. He had a whole dance. They had a whole dance song, all that. Like,
that nigga was so cold.
Man.
Oh, man.
Real fast before we move on, just like, yes or no? Do you think John Wall do you think John Wall is better than Ja Morant?
Yes.
I was just curious. That's it. That's all I had to say about
Even off the court. Even off the court. I'm not gonna lie. There's levels to that question. I think he clears on both ends. I'm not gonna lie.
Have you seen that one tweet? It was like the Wizards game. It was somebody talking about the Wizards game. It was like the Wizards game ended, and we went to the club. And why was John Wall there before us in the game?
I've never seen that. That sounds like some John Wall shit to do. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, nah, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Damn. One of these days, man, we'll have a deeper discussion about Kentucky guards and how that nigga John Wall ignited that lineage. Because there was some niggas before him for sure.
John Wall was before Kyrie. Oh, he was before Kyrie. He was
before Kyrie. Like, there was some guards before, like Rajon Rondo and them, but the consistency of guard, just from John Wall to Kyrie to D-Book to Shea to there's niggas in between that I'm missing.
You could like Maxey and them, like it was
Maxey.
So
just like the ongoing notion that you can't miss at guard when you pick a Kentucky player, even if they come off the bench.
Hell, even Tyler Hero, white boy, cold.
Oh yeah, Tyler Hero.
Yes,
and there's plenty of names out that I didn't miss.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, I forgot about the Tyler Heroes. You know what I mean? We'll see what the we'll see what the Rob Dillinghams and the Reed Shepherds of the world do. We don't know yet, but
I think they're both gonna be good. But that's just my hot take. I don't know how hot the take is, but still.
yeah, for sure. But
and more NBA news. We talked about it. We made jokes about it, but you know we gotta celebrate this man because he beat the case. Malik Beasley has been cleared. Maybe cleared is the wrong word, but he's no longer a target of the federal gambling investigation that was being conducted in the reopened free agency for him because a lot of teams were afraid to do anything with him because like, oh, he's being investigated for gambling by the fucking feds. So no, we're not going to sign him. So, but he's been, he's no longer a target, although they didn't say nothing about Terry Rozier. So you still got to watch out for Terry. I'm not going to hold you. But I'm just like, damn, this is, whoever leaked all that information or whatever, it's messed. It put his whole business out there. We know now that he doesn't pay his bills. He owes everybody money and blah, 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 which sucks. And then on top of that, it messed up his free agency because the Pistons, they were going to re-sign him, and they gave that money to weak-ass Duncan Robinson. So it's just like, I know he's just like, damn.
And they needed that, bro. And based off of the bills he wasn't paying, he needed that money, bro.
He can't make it on the vet minimum in the NBA.
Oh, buddy, no, you can't. No, the fuck you can't, nigga. I'm so sorry. I hate how they put that nigga's dirty laundry out there. Now, one hating ass nigga that I think was either a Pistons or a New York Knicks fan did point out, he was like, just because he's no longer a target, it did not say he was innocent. Get that fuck nigga off the team. Now, I don't know if that nigga is trying to cope or he has some validity. But Shams is a very calculated nigga. If he was innocent, he would have definitely said he was innocent. He's just no longer the target. So who the fuck knows?
Nigga, who is the target?
I don't know.
LeBron James. I'll be like, oh no.
Hey, Shohei Ohtani again. Hey, if they come out and say, "Hey, yo, Shohei got something to do with shit again,"
Shohei's been running like a gambling ring this entire time, like he's a criminal mastermind. Like what?
Oh my god, nigga, I'd be so fucking weak and so fucking pissed. Cause why y'all throw this nigga under the bus? he was just easy pickings for you. Look at him, he needs to gamble. Look at his lifestyle. They out here profiling the fuck out of Malik Beasley. And y'all are wrong as fuck for this. They some hoe ass niggas for this.
No,
and I had to disrespect this nigga's fade because I thought that nigga was gambling and I couldn't believe that nigga was paying $20,000, $30,000.
The fade is still crazy because like it's probably cut, but like paying that much.
Oh my god.
No sir, no sir.
Hey, what? Even if I'll say this, even in the rare chance that he went to a barber like that and they upcharged him like crazy, he ain't understand. Like, whoa, this is crazy.
Because he was probably having to come to his crib and all that too. So,
like, even if it was one of those things where I could respect it if that happened and he walked out. I'd be like, okay, that's some whole ass shit, but there's a limit. There's a limit for me too, nigga. Like if you said $2,000 or $500, I might walk out too, depending on who this nigga is. But you repetitively went back to this nigga.
Yeah, nah, bro. You can find somebody new. Like none of your teammates got somebody. I know your teammates got something. Giannis don't, because this is when you was with the Bucks. I'm like, Giannis don't got a barber you could go to or something, bro.
It don't matter because that nigga's already living above his means.
Fair.
So him out here is like, hey, yo, yup. Imagine being an NBA player talking about some, hey, y'all know a barber that got low prices. They got a ring. I don't know. The concept of that is just kind of funny to me.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, y'all got good deals on y'all barbers, nigga. Cause I'm paying $500 and it's not. I'm not fucking with it. And I'm gonna be the broke nigga saying $500 for that. Respectfully, $500 for that. Jesus, bro. There's plenty of people. Let me stop before I start name dropping real niggas.
All right, bro. All right, bro.
Let me stop. But I hope he gets a job. Honestly, like I really do hope he signs with an NBA team.
Oh, he's for. I was gonna say he's for sure, but like he's still like you made that point. Like you know, say he's innocent, but somebody gonna need him because he's I think he was the. Did he have the highest 3-point percentage last year or something like that? He was. I know he was second most.
He was in the top 3. I know he's in the top 3 because it gets weird with Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen's be having some crazy years for sure. But I think he's top 3 for sure. Top 3.
Like Malik Beasley is still a valuable NBA contributor. So some team, whoever finally picks him up, it's definitely gonna be worth it because he can shoot.
Do you think he's gonna get a $40 million kind of contract like he was slated to have?
Nah. They probably. I feel like most of the teams already gave up a lot of their money for sure. So like they might not have the room for it.
So vet men.
Unfortunately.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Man, sometimes you need that to just get you to play harder. He had his best career year. He had his career year last year.
He playing very hard last year. What more can
you know why? And we know why. That's crazy. You think it's an Eastern Conference team or a Western Conference team?
The East, I feel like an Eastern Conference team should go out for him because the East is for sure wide open this season. So like anybody who needs a shooter for real could snag him.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, that could be anybody, honestly.
But like, who doesn't want a shooter like Malik Beasley? So like I said, he can probably literally go anywhere.
He can work on all 30 teams.
Yeah,
there's not a team that wouldn't need his services outside of maybe Orlando because they got that nigga already. They already got Desmond Bain. But like outside of that, nah.
And even
You
that,
work
Orlando
on
only got Desmond Bain. Desmond Bain the only one that can shoot, so they might be like, hey, believe
Yeah,
it.
you could force the issue. You could force the issue.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. But we'll see how it goes. But I'm definitely praying for the brother. Now I can officially say, pray for Malik Beasley. Justice for Malik Beasley. I was hesitant back then because I didn't understand. Now I do. But anyway,
let's go ahead and transition though to the WNBA because it's just like they just doing bad business. They just doing bad business. Now, if y'all did not know, the Connecticut Sun, who are, I'm pretty sure they're the worst team in the league, if not the second. I know they at the bottom of the standings.
they go back and forth. They go back and forth between them and the Dallas Wings. They go back and forth depending on the game. But I think
Speaking of the Wings,
if they're not the first, they're the second worst for sure.
Speaking of the Wings, real fast, even though it was trash, Paige, she just dropped 44. She was cooking. I think they ended up losing by like a buzzer beater because Kelsey Plum made it.
Kelsey Plum hit a buzzer beater for sure.
Still, she dropped 44. She was cooking for real. But
absolutely.
Back to the real story though. We for real talking about the Connecticut Sun, the Mohegan tribe. They're owned by a Native American tribe. They're trying to sell the Sun, and the WNBA is like, no, fast. All right, so it goes like this. The Sun, or the Mohegan tribe, they're trying to sell the Connecticut Sun, and they've been trying to do it for, I think, like the past year or whatever. And initially when they went to the WNBA, because they got to get approval and everything to sell, they went to the WNBA, and the commissioner, her name is Kathy Engelbert, she's right there pictured. She was like, hey, could you guys, try try selling the team to somebody like Dan Gilbert, who's the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers, because a lot of the WNBA teams are owned by NBA teams. So they tried to get that done. It didn't work out. So the Sun, they kept looking for takers for who wanted to buy the team. They ended up finding two people. One, his name is Steve. I don't know his last name. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm going to just call him Steve. He was he's a minority owner of the Bucks. He wants to move the Sun to Boston. And then Mark Lazary, he's the former owner of the Bucks. He wanted to move the team to a different city in Connecticut. Now, the commissioner of the WNBA, Kathy Engelbert, she didn't like that because she would much rather the team move to Houston. But the Sun, they had the offers from both of those teams exceeded, like $300 million. I believe they both wanted to bid about $325 million, which is going to be the largest sale in WNBA history. But they were in areas that the league didn't want. So they told the commissioner about this, and for a team to be sold, you have to get approval from a board featuring all the team owners. But to do that, the commissioner has to present that to them. And she did not present that because she was like, I don't want them there. I'd rather move to Houston. And so they've been going through this back and forth. And the commissioner, she told the Sun, she was like, hey, we don't want you to sell it to these two people who are going to give you $325 million. But what you can do, you can sell the team to us for $250 or $250 million. And then we can sell it to Tillman Fertitta, who would then move the team to Houston. And obviously the Mohegan tribe who own the Sun, they're like, nigga, no, why would I do that? You're trying to slime me out of like $75 million for this deal. So they said no, and now they're just sort of having this like back and forth. And I just don't like the way the WNBA and the commissioner is going about this. Cause like, bro, like this is bad business. Like, how are you gonna tell me what to do with the team I own? The team that's my money, this would be the largest deal in WNBA history. And, these suitors have everything set up for us to make this sale happen. And you're just saying no. So I don't really like how they're going about it for real.
Man, fuck all that, man. Bring that shit back to the city, my nigga.
Bro, stop.
Bring that shit back to the city, nigga.
I wanted the team to come to Houston because, like, the Houston Comets is, I think they'd be one of the Houston Comets have, like, they were the first dynasty in the WNBA. They got the history and all that. And it would be a good thing for, like, the city. But, like, if you're going about it on some whole shit, like, no, bro, you can't do that. That's not good business, bro. You can't do that.
I didn't say it was good business. What's the girl name?
Kathy, whatever.
Kathy, get it done.
You the
Kathy,
worst type. You the worst type, bro.
Get it done, cause she knows she did wrong. She knows she did wrong. I don't know how long she's been in commission. I don't know if it was before her time, but Houston should have never left to begin with. That was one of the worst things that ever that doesn't happen in any other league.
Especially because that was like literally the first dynasty in the WNBA. Like that'd be like if the Packers moved out from Green Bay. Like you can't do that. Like, even though nobody cares about Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's in the middle of nowhere. But like you can't move the Packers. They're the first team in the NFL that won the Super Bowl. Like you can't do that.
Absolutely. On top of that being a dynasty, the only dynasty to four-peat, by the way, four-peat. They won your first 4 championships in WNBA history. Not only that, your favorite, or not your favorites, but I mean, the people that you deem as WNBA legends grew up watching their WNBA legends in the Houston Comets. Dawn Staley, Cheryl Swoops, Cynthia Cooper. Like, nigga, the names go insane. So I understand why Kathy wants to go ahead and get this shit done and give them a team. I think in hindsight, I think the Connecticut Sun, they just kind of got caught astray, because I think what should have happened was one of them other teams that came before them. Literally. Those were the teams that was supposed to be a part of that expansion. Like, you want to put it in Toronto. Toronto makes sense though, because they sell out. But I think there was another one. I think either Charlotte or whatever. There was another team that came with Charlotte. Maybe it was Detroit. It was one of them.
That one girl, she was like, "Who want to go to Detroit?"
Yeah.
Or something like that. So I think it was Detroit.
That's the
there's no reason
that's
Detroit
the
getting
one.
a team before Houston. But even
that's what I'm saying. That's what it was. So I think Kathy's situation is, okay, not only do I need this historical franchise back because it should have never left, but we didn't give the East like 2 teams already. We gave the West one with the Valkyries, but we already gave Toronto, and then there's going to be another East Coast team. So now we're going to have a third East Coast team, and we'll have to realign some shit when we can just bring Connecticut to Houston, because Tillman Fertitta has been banging on the table for 3 to 4 seasons that he will go band for band with anybody. 300, 400, like 300, 400, that don't mean shit. Like, Tillman really trying to get this shit together. And I can respect that. That being said, as a nigga that has attended a Connecticut Sun game, I don't like the energy that these niggas in New England have. I'm gonna be honest. I do like the vibe of the Mohegan Sun because it's the only basketball court, or this the only basketball arena that is inside of a casino, and that's just a different experience than anything else. Yeah.
How was that? Like you said, you've been like, what was it like? Like in the casino is crazy.
That shit. I'm low key. It was kind of fire, and I think Michael Jordan has a restaurant there. Obviously, gambling and basketball.
Two greatest joys.
That nigga's vices is going crazy right now, but but it's just like such an interesting concept, because like you got to go through the casino and all this shit just to get to the court. And I don't think like I said, there's no other arena like that. And an arena is like small enough for like when it gets packed out, like it doesn't take much to pack it out. Mm-hmm. But like fans go crazy. I think I went there when Angel Reese was playing in the Chicago Sky. They won, but that was back when the Connecticut Sun was like a top 2 seed in the league. Like, they've only been bad. This is their first season being bad in like 8 seasons, because they just traded them.
Angel Reese was there last year, and that if there was a top 2 seed, that means it was just cold last year, because Angel Reese only been in the league 2 years. So
yeah. So like, yeah, the Connecticut Sun, they like because they had mad veterans, but they traded all those veterans to other places to rebuild and whatever. But all I'm saying is that in New England, they're just like, why wouldn't y'all put it in Boston? Da, 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 da. Why wouldn't y'all put it in Boston? Boston has us the greatest friends and da 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 da. And it's been in Houston and it fucking failed. I'll say, first of all, false equivalency. Stop acting. It's like stop trying to make it seem like it's like Houston failed. There's no Houston doesn't fail. You can't call Houston a failure when it won your first 4 championships, my nigga. You can't say that. It's false equivalency. That's like saying some other shit. They just had a down year and they mismanaged how they were supposed to do certain things. That's just like saying the same shit for the LA Sparks. There were years where niggas was not checking for no LA Sparks games. That don't mean sell the fucking team. So it's just a matter of, do I want it in Boston? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want it in Boston. I just don't want it there. Like, it can be there like later, but I'm not mad at, like, is Kathy being a bitch ass nigga? Yes. But like I'm saying, but that doesn't mean she's just the wrong messenger. That's all. It still stands.
No, because
find a way to get that shit to Houston. It needs to go to Houston before it gets to Boston.
I was reading a little bit further, and I think the only reason that she sort of wants it to go in this order with Houston first and then Boston, outside of, having that history with Houston, is because she's trying to like get around the relocation fee or whatever. Because I think you got to pay X amount of millions of dollars to relocate the team, and I think her thing is, like, if they sold it to the people in Boston, now they get a smaller relocation fee than if they like buy the team and then sell it to Fertitta and blah blah blah. Because she was like, she still wants to have a team in Boston, but she was like, if we do it a little bit in the future, we can have a bigger buyer come in and probably give like a lot more money, and we can get a larger relocation fee or something like that. It's just like, it's really all just about money. She's trying to like scam and get around stuff, and I'm just like you said, like, is she being a bitch ass nigga? Yes. I'm like, I just can't, like, we can't have bitch assness, bro. Like, no bitch assness, bro. We can't let this be a thing, bro. That's why I'm like, I can't support it. I can't stand by it. Should there be a team in Houston? Yes, but not like this, bro.
I don't care how it gets done. Okay. At the end of the day, bitch assness, some of this bitch assness is never gonna go away. Kathy never gonna stop being a bitch ass nigga. So how about you be a bitch ass nigga in my favor and go give me that Houston Comets that I deserve? That's kind of how I'm going about it, because she gonna piss me off about something else. So let me win this. Okay. Am I biased? Absolutely. Am I a casual? Absolutely. Let it happen though. I don't care about Boston fans. Boston fans are racist. I don't give a fuck about them. You think I want to see Dave Portnoy happy, nigga? Fuck no.
I thought he was from Chicago. Him being from Boston.
He's from one of them little East Coast towns. And
him
shit.
being from Boston makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I think he's a Red Sox fan or some shit. Like I think he's on that Boston side. Yeah, because he's a Celtics fan. Yeah, I don't want Dave Portnoy happy, nigga. Fuck no. You want that nigga in the green? You see what he does for Caitlin Clark? Could you imagine what he has with his own WNBA team?
Sure. And don't let Caitlin Clark get traded to them.
Racial slurs galore. Fuck out of here. I'm so sorry. I can't co-sign.
But in happier news and stuff that will make us, feel a little bit better than talking about fucking Dave Portnoy. One of the greatest college football players of all time, Cam Newton, is getting his jersey officially retired by Auburn. And I'm not gonna hold you. I thought this already happened, but
no.
Regardless, it needed to happen, and it was always obviously going to happen. But like Cam Newton, he probably had the single best season of college football ever when his 1 year with Auburn, national championship, Heisman winner, All-American, first team All-SEC, Offensive Player of the Year, Walter Camp Award winner. Auburn Cam Newton was crazy. That's all I got to say. So it's more than deserving of this.
Hey, Blinn College, Cam Newton was crazy. All right,
also true.
You. That nigga there. Oh my god. But yeah, I was. It wasn't until the Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter jersey retirements that I realized not a lot of colleges do jersey retirements like that. So at first glance, I was like, oh, okay, I'm kind of surprised this just happened. But looking back at it, I'm like, nigga, Tim Tebow's jersey to this day is not retired.
Really?
No, it's not. There's a nigga wearing 15 right now. Like, there's like a nigga wearing 15.
15. I'm tripping.
Yeah, like,
yeah, right.
They be just letting any nigga just wear his number, which I think is kind of fucking crazy, but he doesn't make it a upward thing. And I think at the time, people were trying to like almost gaslight me into like saying like, this is not a college thing. Like, that's for the pros to retire the jersey. I'm like, bitch ass nigga, if you don't retire Cam Newton jersey, if you don't go out there and retire Tim Tebow's jersey and stop putting fucking bums on there, like if you want to go the Michael Irvin route, do the Michael Irvin route and be fucking good.
LSU was like that with the number 7. So
yeah,
if it's something like that, then okay.
That's fine. But you just be having regular ass niggas on offense and defense wearing Tim Tebow's jersey, and you think I'm just supposed to be like, oh, well, it's college. Man, fuck that. So if more colleges start doing it and start retiring jerseys, I'm gonna start crediting Coach Prime for that. Because there's not a lot of people that have their jerseys retired in college. It's not like an everyday thing that happens. It should be though. There should be nobody wearing. And I just think more of it's like more of an unwritten rule. Like you not finna just come to Texas and wear the number 10.
Honestly,
you not finna just come over there and wear whatever the fuck you want to wear.
One reason people might not get retired that much in college is because like their rosters are so much bigger in college. Like you might have to. Like NFL is only 53 players. Like college, I think it's like 90 or something like that. So
and on top of that, maybe I'm just being an old timer. A part of the reason why this shit's fucking up is because y'all got bullshit numbers in college. You got some of these linemen wearing 5, 7, 12. I'm like, nigga,
I don't like
what?
that. I don't care no matter what nobody says. I don't like that. And I hate
bitch, if you don't put this 73 on, if you don't put this 73 on again and put 3 fingers in the dirt, you bitch ass nigga, and go tackle my fucking quarterback, I'm tired. Fuck no.
I think Evan Ingram wears like number 7 now. I'm like, no, bro, get you an 80 number, bro. But
I'm like, god damn.
It makes me sick to my stomach.
I'm seeing DBs wear 1. Shut up. Stop. Nigga.
Now we done talked about college football. Let's go to some NFL real fast. And Greg, to everybody's, I don't even know if it's surprise for real, but much to everybody's chagrin, because nobody really likes this for real. Daniel Jones has officially been named the starter for the Indianapolis Colts, meaning Anthony Richardson will come off the bench. And then reporters, they had asked the Colts head coach Shane Steichen, it was like, so what kind of like, is he at risk to get like pulled if he starts struggling or whatever? And he was like, Shane Steichen, he said, no, this is going to be our starter for the year. He does not have to look over his shoulder at all. So that means Anthony Richardson his butt will firmly be on the bench this entire season. Unless, of course, injury.
Love it.
You love it?
I love this. I love the shit out of it. Jax, you don't understand how much I love this shit, bro.
All right. Why do you love it so much?
Because for the first time, I've seen an organization, regardless if it was a dumbass decision or not, stick with something and stand in it. The worst thing I would have thought was on some, okay, we're going to have Daniel Jones and we're going to do this 2 quarterback bullshit because we haven't lost all faith in Anthony Richardson. If you make a mistake or, if you do whatever, just stand by the decision and take the L if you're going to get the L. But all this wish-washy, we don't know where you stand. They letting niggas know exactly where they stand with Anthony Richardson, bro. Whether it be right, wrong, or indifferent, that's why I fucking love it. Especially for a team that I didn't think was going to do shit anyway.
Yeah, they weren't. They aren't.
So I was like, why do I fucking care if Anthony Richardson doesn't fucking develop? I was somebody that was a very much nostalgia, not even a nostalgia, but like a prisoner of the moment type of nigga, especially coming into this past season when it came to Anthony Richardson, because he'll do some dumbass shit and then give you a 60-yard beautiful bomb.
I think it was like the first game of the year, he was like being sacked when he still threw like a 70-yard strike. It was crazy.
Exactly. It was fucking insane. You know who else throws beautiful bombs like that? Josh fucking Rosen. Okay? I don't give 2 shits anymore. Okay? Let that nigga find a way, because Daniel Jones is not like this perfect ass quarterback. I call, people call him Vanilla Vic all the time. Look, this not Pat Mahomes. I promise you're not going to be on the bench the whole season. he gonna do enough to allow you to get some extra reps. There's something there. They're not going to watch something crash and burn for 18 straight weeks. Even if they're out the playoffs at some point, maybe even week 15 or 16, you will find a way in that rotation where you're going to get some reps in. I'm sorry. So do I feel bad for Anthony Richardson? Fuck no. I don't, bro. Because it's just like, is the organization perfect? No. Did they make the right decision? No, because why the fuck did you sign Daniel Jones to begin with?
Also very true.
But I like that they're standing on the decision and standing firm in it. I fuck with that. I wish more organizations did that.
I think like the thing with Anthony Richardson, and I sort of felt like, well, this is really like, if you can't beat out Daniel Jones, then it's like he was like the perfect quarterback to be like, hey, if you can beat him, or if you can't beat him, then maybe you're not really good for this for real. But like the thing, and I think the coaching staff though is sort of like, I feel like they've been sort of through with him even like since like last season, because like there was that whole thing where he like took himself at the game because he was like tired and people got mad at that, and then he also despite being like this big 6'6", 250-pound quarterback that runs like a 4.3 and everything, like he's still injury prone. Like he has the crazy arm, but he still like can't make like 5-yard outs and things like that. He's not seeing like the reads, and I think like they just want somebody that can come in and act like, even though Daniel Jones is really not that good for real, like they just want somebody that can like at least manage the offense. Like sort of, I've been watching like Cowboys preseason game and sort of like equating it to like the whole like Joe Milton thing. I've seen people like, oh, they love Joe Milton because he had like the crazy arm and all that, but then you actually like watch him in the game and he can't even like, he goes like 2 for 8 for 14 yards, and like you can't even evaluate the rest of the team because he can't make the simple throws, he can't make the simple plays. And I think they just want somebody that can like, they're just like, please, for the love of God, can you just get somebody in here to run the offense so we can at least do something? Because, yeah, Anthony Richardson will make some spectacular throws and all that, but he'll also do some dumb stuff, or he'll also have, like, operation errors, not see, like, the coverages, not be able to call the correct line adjustments, pick up the blitz and things like that. And so,
yeah, and this may come off as a little disrespectful, but ain't no huge gap athletically between Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones.
yeah, it's not disrespectful because Daniel Jones is I think
he's clumsy. He's clumsy, but that nigga do got some. He is an athlete, by the way.
Like he had that 80-yard run and he would have scored, but he tripped. like he can do that. He can bust a run for 80 yards, but he might still just trip because that's just a Daniel Jones ass thing to do.
I've seen Daniel Jones low key truck a nigga. It's just like
Daniel Jones, Daniel Jones like 6'6". Like Daniel Jones, he's not
saying
like taller than Anthony Richardson, but he's big too. So
the problem with Daniel Jones, I think Daniel Jones always got a bad rap because the Giants fucking suck. Like the Giants just didn't do shit right. Really, if Daniel Jones just would have got drafted at his right position, like at the right time, like second round or third round or whatever, people wouldn't hate Daniel Jones as much.
Because the expectation,
but the fact that you made that nigga a 6th pick, when nobody was checking for the nigga, already gave niggas being like, bro, who the fuck they think Daniel Jones? It's just a whole bunch of, what the fuck, Daniel Jones, this your quarterback of the future? Versus if he's a second round, third round, and he plays like a second or third round pick, it's just like, okay, bet, like, you know, nigga just didn't pan out. Seems like a nice guy, seems like a cool guy, but this is just not this is not going to be an elite quarterback. But I think what the Colts are basically doing, this basically tells me that they might end up trading Anthony Richardson or whatever, but they put him in there basically to evaluate the rest of the offense of like, okay, like, who do we need to keep? Who's going to be our solidified? Let's see what Jonathan Taylor looks like, all this other stuff. Michael Pittman. All these niggas have been skating by because we have poor quarterback play. Look, Daniel Jones, as bad as he was able to muster up a playoff appearance at least once. Not saying he's going to the playoffs, but I'm saying he's competent enough to get you some wins.
Yeah, and then like
throughout the regular season.
When he went to the playoffs with the Giants, that was off the back of Saquon, and the Colts, they don't have Saquon, but they have Jonathan Taylor, who is still a very good running back. So
yeah, I don't feel bad about Anthony Richardson because we said back 5 or 6 months ago, we both said, yo, if you cannot beat out Daniel Jones, you don't need to be a starting quarterback. I'm so sorry.
I seen like the crazy thing. I seen this stat. Let me find it on my phone. It says because it's like Anthony Richardson. He should have never been like he had all the potential and all that. He should have never been drafted as high as he was. He was like either the 3rd or the 5th overall pick. I can't remember which one, but he was still a top 5 pick. And it says Anthony Richardson. He has thrown 520. He threw 523 passes in high school, 393 passes in college, and 348 in the NFL. That's basically 1,264 passes thrown in the last 9 years. And if you're saying he's such a project, somebody like Josh Allen, he threw 1,500 throws before he was even in the NFL. Like Anthony Richardson, he just never had time to develop as a quarterback because he hasn't played that much. So it's just like you can't draft like a quarterback having potential. Yeah, that's well and good and all that, but you can't draft a quarterback that just legit has barely played for real. And I think that's
you can, but
or you can draft, but just not that high.
I mean, you can draft him that high, but it just doesn't pan out.
Yeah,
that's just. I mean, like I say that because it's just like I mean, what's the difference between him and Trey Lance? This is a dark skinned Trey Lance.
I mean nothing, but Trey Lance, he's finally like. Granted, it's been preseason, but he's looked very good this preseason because he's actually had time to develop and stuff.
Yeah, he needs time. Yeah, I'm saying like when it comes to situation, like. They're pretty much the same situation. The only difference is that Trey Lance just that nigga had COVID on his side and other shit. Like there's just other things that are just beyond his control of just like why he didn't get the snaps that he was supposed to get. But yeah, the nigga just need time. But at the same time, if you're the Colts, it's like you drafted this nigga knowing that he would have to play multiple snaps to really figure out if this is gonna be a project. This is gonna have to be a true project. But that's like ditching our startup company like a year in because you didn't get the profit that you thought. It's like nigga, like
I think Anthony Richardson, he's only played, or I guess he's been, or this upcoming year is gonna be his 3rd year. He's only played 16 games in his career.
Not even a full regular season.
Yeah,
not even a
regular season. 17 games now. He hasn't even played the full season.
It's crazy.
Do you think he's gonna bounce back in the future, or you think it's sort of like time to be tight end 1?
He can't be no tight end 1 because the nigga glass. Nigga be injured all the time.
Fair.
He might be fucking cooked if I'm being honest with you. It's like. I'm gonna be so I don't know what other position he could play. If he just finna be injured and be tired.
Yeah.
The nigga injured. He takes breath because he need to breathe a little bit longer. Football may not be it. I heard that nigga rap. I'm not saying go that lane.
Oh, I heard that rap too. I don't think rap is it either.
I'm not saying go to that lane, but shit, even LeAngelo Ball gave me a hit. I don't know. How old is his brother now? At the time, he was 13 with the deepest.
I've been thinking about that too.
Nigga might be grown. Nigga might be grown now. Nigga 16, 17. Now he got to be 17. Yeah, that's damn. What a neck tattoo. Oh my god.
I was just like, bro.
Hey, nigga, the signs were there. The signs were there. At some point, there's certain play, and I know it is wrong. I know it is wrong, Dex. I'm not condoning it. But sometimes, every once in a while, there's always a player that will make old habits reappear again. Like Anthony Richardson is probably going to make some of these owners start racially profiling at the draft again. Not gonna lie.
I don't know.
They may start profiling because Cam Newton is the reason why Anthony Richardson was even a consideration for being that goddamn high and being a project because of all of his extremities and all that stuff. But when you tank like that, when you tank that hard, sometimes they start reverting back to, oh shit, maybe I do like my quarterbacky. Who knows, nigga?
I don't think so. I don't think so though, because all the good quarterbacks in college now are black. Well, I guess who's gonna be the? Or I guess
No, I'm not saying.
Arch Manning
I'm not saying strictly skin color. I'm just saying just type of quarterback.
Oh, you're talking about like the big, strong? Because everybody thought he was gonna be like Anthony Richardson was gonna be like the next Cam Newton or the next Josh Allen. So you think quarterbacks like that is not really gonna be the wave no more? If you're not good in college.
Yeah, I think it's one of those situations where it's like there's ebb and flows. There's a quarterback that defies the odds. Like they wanted to give Lamar Jackson that injury prone label so bad, and he shook it off. So now niggas is finally coming along like, okay, maybe my quarterback can be durable, can do X, Y, and Z. And then you have an Anthony Richardson that's like twice the size of Lamar, but somehow just can't stop getting injured. And then they'll start going back the other way of like, okay, maybe I want somebody that can really just focus on being in the pocket and being accurate. It's a copycat league. I don't know. We'll see though.
Now, do you want to go into the match shop thing or go into the what was I going to say? Or I guess that's the last thing, match shop. So we're going into that.
Yeah, you just okay, bet. But you was frozen for a hot little minute.
You said what?
I bet. At first, you was frozen for a little minute. That's why I stopped.
Did you hear?
But now I can see you. Now I can see you. Now you're good now.
All right, bet. So did you hear what I said though, or no?
I heard a little bit what you said.
So we're going to the match shop thing now.
Former Houston Texans quarterback Matt Schaub is officially running for the executive director of NFLPA, the NFLPA position, and he had some words. And his biggest thing in his like campaign is that the player / the NFLPA must focus on leverage. Basically, his opening quote is that the players need to consider starting their own league. Now, our first rip, people are going to be like, "Bitch, that'll never happen." And to a degree,
I'm people.
I ain't one of those that's like, yeah, ultimately that I don't think that'd ever happen.
I agree with him, but like I don't think it's gonna happen, but still.
So in his opening statement, no man, I'm so sorry. Let's get you off the screen, brother. He said if I were the executive director, one of the first things I would do is ask Pat Mahomes, TJ, Micah, and other NFL stars to visit Saudi Arabia. And basically all he is saying is that even if you're like not making the league off of your own money or whatever, have a sponsor, Saudi Arabia is scratching and clawing at an opportunity to negotiate with niggas to make their own league, especially a live golf type situation where you don't even have to leave the state to get this bread. Starting negotiations could be upwards to $800 billion. That is not an exaggeration because Saudi Arabia has that kind of bread and they're willing to spend it.
That's crazy.
You know how much, like the amount of money they've already made off this live golf shit? Nigga, they will spend however much money to have the NFL in their hands? Nigga. So he's thinking with the right mindset. I just don't know if it would ever land. But basically he's saying that like strikes and shit don't work. Like a strike will never truly work. We've seen it in the past. Get rid of that model. It's they don't care about your words. Owners care about leverage. So get the most leverage that you can. And if you was to really do it, I would really promote doing that. I really promote going to Saudi Arabia and threatening to make a league. And they would have to at least take it somewhat seriously because Saudi Arabia already has a portfolio of making some shit shake. Like they have not missed yet. It's just a matter of actually committing to it and actually having a proper guidance. But I say all that to say, one, could you see, I'll say this. One, could you see Matt Schaub being somebody that wins a position like this? And then two, how do you feel about his model of going about this shit?
I'll answer the second part first. I think his model would for sure work with the leverage thing, but one, he'll never be executive director because if he comes with that, like the owner's gonna see this and assassinate him. Like, they're not gonna let that shit happen. They're not gonna let that shit happen. That Django thing with you not around my niggas, you not like that's
not around my niggas, he can't.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. They're going to match up. They're going to kill you. You try to do some shit like that.
Yeah, he's basically done the math and was basically saying like, yo, like NFL players have lost over $40 billion of just leverage, as players over the last 10 years, based off of just the share that they used to have, of profit or revenue versus what they have given up. I think they went from 54.7% down to like 49%. I think it's in this article somewhere.
Shit.
But it's just kind of like they're going to continue to lose money if they don't take a stand. On top of them, since those 10 years, they added an extra game. So they're getting more, owners are getting more money. We're not getting any real increase, but you're trying to fluctuate it in the sense of like increasing the salary cap. But in hindsight, it's like, okay, like we're still giving you more money than we're getting compensated, and all we're doing is just an extra chance of us getting injured again.
Yeah,
just for one extra game. And you know how this business go. One extra game turns into two, because they're going to continue to try to press it. They're going to try to keep pressing it and keep trying to give 18 turns into 19. Like it just can. It's a snowball effect. It's a snowball effect. So
100%.
I understand where it's coming from. I really do hope that he makes it a challenge for whoever is going to actually get the job. Of like, oh, like Matt Schaub could win this motherfucker. Like Matt Schaub could win this position. Like I hope he makes it like a fight for real when it comes to like who's going to get the actual thing. But
as we've seen though with like the past NFLPA people with the whole like the stuff Pablo Torre and everything's been investigating. We sort of talked about that, although not as in depth as Pablo, because that nigga be doing crazy shit. But like the NFLPA and all that, like the NFL sort of like rigged those elections so they can end up getting whoever they want to be the director, the executive director, and all that. So that's why I'm like, I don't even think like they're gonna cheat to make sure it don't work. Well, I've always wondered in like these like collective bargaining and things like that, like how like I always wonder like how do the top players feel about all this? Because like I feel like they could be like the ones that could really like if Pat Mahomes said something about this, or like Lamar or Josh Allen or whatever, like the real deal for real, like top players actually making some noise about this, maybe some change will happen. But like it's like they never really do, and that's even in the NBA. Like you don't see LeBron doing saying nothing crazy, even though he has like the power and the influence too. Like they don't really like the biggest players don't really say anything during all this. So I don't like. I would love for this to happen so the players could get more money, could get like what they rightfully deserve. But I just don't know if they're going to be able to make the noise that they want.
Yeah, and I think Matt Schaub's biggest thing is like, yo, like your biggest asset and your biggest leverage is playing. Like, don't stop playing. Like, don't hit the strike button because you lose leverage. Like, just
like you said, or like you and he said, strikes don't work because there's like it's the NFL. It's always going to be somebody dying to play in the NFL. Like even back in like was it like the 80s or 90s, they had like them replacement players because they were doing that strike or whatever. And like it was trash, but like the players were trash, but it's people who are dying to play in the NFL. So no matter what, somebody's going to take that opportunity. So that's why the striking can't really work for it.
Absolutely. The only time striking works is when the NFL refs did it, because boy,
it was horrible.
That was the worst officiating game I ever saw in my fucking life. When watching that shit live, oh, they got them niggas together real quick. It was like, all right, my bad, nigga. This is bad. This is bad.
That's the one of the craziest endings ever.
So, I might rewatch that shit. I might rewatch the highlights.
But I actually like popped up on YouTube maybe like a couple of weeks ago, and I like watched like the final what's it called? What they call it? I can't even the Fail Mary or whatever. I watched it. And I was just like, damn, bro, like they really
so crazy. That was so fucking crazy. That was a wild That was a wild thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey man, it Saudi Arabia, when niggas start coming around with that Saudi Arabia, bro.
Niggas gonna get scared. Niggas gonna get scared.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, give about 4 more years, bro. Give about 3 more years, man. I smell it, bro. I smell it. It's gonna be something crazy.
That's still probably, like I said, that's still your best take, bro. With the Saudi, the niggas coming, like, that's still your best take. That's still your best take.
I'm saying, because every time I see it, I'm like, I hear them niggas go. Them niggas will not let that shit go. And shout out to Saudi Arabia for not giving up. Them niggas they so persistent.
Because they know they got the bread to do it.
And they always have the bread right next to them, like, yo, call whenever y'all ready. Cause we ready, nigga.
Because they got when you can just throw around $800 billion and stuff like that, like, you're just bored. You just want to spend the money doing stuff. So, like, I get it.
Hey man, oil and gas being in the state that it is has changed the trajectory of sports. I don't know for the good or for the worse.
We'll find
But they
out.
have changed the trajectory. They have changed the trajectory of how I view sports. And I would have never thought oil and gas would have anything to do with what the fuck I got going on. But boy,
that's it. Run the world.
crazy, insane. But is it about that time, Jax?
I think so.
Oh shit. All right, Jax. Who you want to go first? Me or you?
I got it. All right, I don't care. I have my take. You got your take, so it don't matter.
All right, go ahead.
Play that whole game.
Damn, bitch.
Everybody's probably done seen it by now. The whole 37 thing going on, and I'm not gonna hold you. My hot take is, like, it's not even a hot take, but like, everybody talking about it, making fun of them people and all that, because they just doing crazy stuff, getting hurt and having to go back to their 9 to 5. Like, but I'm not gonna hold you. I get it. That's my hot take. That 37U stuff, bro. I get it. I would never do it because this is insane. But like, sometimes people just want to accomplish things. You know, it feels good to accomplish something. It feels good to go back and like do something just for the love of the game, something you're passionate about. And so, like, I'm not gonna make fun of them because, you know what, man, they're having fun. They're not hurting no ball. They hurting each other.
Bro, nigga, he's hitting somebody with a helmet.
They hurting each other.
He's
like,
literally hurting.
But like, they signed up for this, and it's not inherently evil or nothing, bro. It's just for the love of the
nigga,
game,
that's
bro.
evil. Nigga.
I get it, man. I would never. That's insane. But I'm not going to hate on them, bro. I get it. I seen that. It was one post that was like the 37U wives and everything, and I'm just like, that's crazy as well. But like, I mean, you got you a wife that want to support you doing this and everything, bro. Like, I can't be mad. I support the 37U. I'm not gonna watch the game. I'm not gonna play a game, but like, go have fun, man. At least y'all not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing crazy. Well, this is crazy, but like,
bro,
you know what I'm saying? You're not doing nothing like evil crazy. Like,
that nigga said they're not doing anything inherently evil. As I'm watching a nigga grab somebody's helmet and hit it with somebody.
For the love of the game, bro. For the love of the game.
No. Hey, I was with you until you chose that video in particular. I'm like, this is not helping your case. I thought you was gonna bring up the wife. I thought you were gonna bring up that wife situation. I was like, okay, bet. Like, you gonna use that video and it's gonna be like a happy, good feeling. This nigga used the most violent footage he used.
No,
And
but like,
said, no, these niggas not evil.
This the wife when it's like, look at her. She out there supporting her man and everything. Like, that's good, you know. He looks ridiculous, but like, as long as ain't nobody in the stands, but as long as people are happy, bro, that's all that really matters for real, bro.
I respect it. And I probably used to have a bad take because this is not the first time we've showed 50U highlights. Did he just pancake a nigga? Oh, Lord. Oh, wow. He took a minute to get. Oh, damn. There they go. And they go fight. Anyway, but
look at that true love, bro. They happy, man.
real CTE. Sometimes you gotta let somebody have CTE. Sometimes you just gotta let CTE happen. Okay, everybody's not trying to get super high positions of power. Some people, You know, some people just want to have fun, and I respect that.
Brain damage is welcome sometimes.
This is not the first time we put 50U clips on this podcast, and back then we was probably trashing the shit out of it. I have a newfound. I don't have respect for it, but I do acknowledge
A newfound
that niggas
understanding.
are having fun. It is entertaining. Niggas are having fun. I've actually watched like a YouTube clip of this shit.
How long was that
physical
YouTube clip
game.
before I judge you? How long was that YouTube clip?
Like 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
It's like an 8-minute video.
I'm not gonna hold you. 8 minutes is crazy.
And I'm not gonna lie, it was entertaining as fuck. Just looking at some of this ridiculous ass shit. Did you see that guy? Did you see that guy giving that pep talk speech?
Don't. He needs to go to prison. He needs to be in jail. That pep talk, I ain't even gonna play it because I seen that video. I was like, hell no, we're not doing it.
It just kept getting worse. It went from no Diddy to all Diddy. And I'm like, oh, okay, like, this is the worst it's going to get. That nigga ends the clip literally as he's like breaking the team off. I'm horny. Whoa, nigga.
Like,
For what?
This is not what we play the game for.
Hey, this is not my 37U.
I'm not going to the craziest part though, I know a nigga that plays in one.
Oh, in real life?
Yes.
I know a nigga. I didn't know it was 37U before I found out.
Okay, maybe it's not 37U, but I know he plays in like some league like that.
Yeah, like when I was like 23 or 24, he was like probably like 26 or 27. I used to always see him like having IG pics of like him stealing some shoulder pads, and I'm just like, nigga, you not in the league? Like what is this? Like what the fuck you got going on? You got a long t-shirt under your shoulder pads? I'm trying to figure out some shit going on. Whole time it was probably like one of those situations that was going on.
Yeah.
That nigga does photography now. Shout out to him. But like, I remember them days. And at the time, I was kind of pounding him mentally. Like, come on, bro.
Hey man,
Get
they have
this shit
fun.
done.
They're not. Well, they are hurting people, but like everybody's okay with it. And like, why not?
Yeah, they know what they signed up for.
Yeah.
And they was just like, you need to be taking care of your kids. Your kids at home crying. No, the kids in the stands. The
Saying
kids
go,
in the
dad,
bleachers.
go.
As you getting pancaked and pulling the ACL, nigga. Tearing the ACL in front of your child is probably one of the top 3 embarrassing shits you could probably
If you're
do.
not in the NFL.
If you're not in the NFL, let's have that caveat. Tearing your ACL in front of your children is probably top 3 embarrassing thing, especially at that level.
With no training staff, so you just gotta like call them people.
You gotta walk. You gotta walk. Your wife coming down, helping you.
It's gonna take you a minute to get the surgery scheduled, so you gotta just go to work with a torn ACL for like the next couple weeks. Like,
Come on now. Hey, you like my fire. You like my fire. But yeah, man, I agree with your hot take. Let these niggas be dumb. It's okay. I want to watch them low key from my television screen. Of course, I would never pay money to go see these niggas.
how much you think tickets are to go to one?
Probably like $2. Ain't probably nothing crazy. Why would they upcharge for some shit like this? It might as well be free.
Exactly.
It should be free, low key. Cause who really running? Who's really manning a door like that? Like all right, hey, that'd be $3.
You really don't need a door. Just hop the fence. You don't gotta.
Hey, bro, I saw niggas having it was like having a fight at one of the 37Us, and there was like 2 niggas like standing like 30 feet away on like, yo, bro, this is my last pro bet. I can't get active like this. You see them. It's like he got like a real ankle monitor on his ankle. Like, I can't do it. Y'all got it. I can't fight no more.
I seen one where like the cops came and maced everybody because it was like, bro, is it worth it?
And then one of the coaches got sprayed off of just being a stray. Oh man, this is great. This is great. On my hot take, plain and simple. Okay, Andy Reid is better than Bill Belichick. Andy Reid is better than Bill Belichick. Now, I know some people are going to say, oh, like, Greg, like, well, I get what you mean. Like you think he's the better coach, but, like, Bill Belichick is, like, the greatest when it comes to accolades. No, I said what I said. Andy Reid, I think Andy Reid is better than Bill Belichick, even when it comes to accolades. If they were to stop right now, I can't even say Andy Reid when it's all said and done. Both of these niggas is old, and they look like they just gonna keep coaching until they Greg Popovich, and it's like until the wheels fall off.
Bill already.
They don't seem like niggas that's going to retire. Like they're going to always be a part of football for the rest of their lives. But I think for me, one of the main things that I think about when I have these kind of conversations is that if Andy Reid never took so long, these would have been more viable conversations. Like people would have been talking about this a lot sooner. I think if Andy Reid would have had Patrick Mahomes maybe sooner or whatever, maybe they'll have more discussions. But it was just the fact that Andy Reid turned into the Charles Barkley of sports and then immediately got Super Bowl rings, and now we talk about him in a different stature, then now I'm ready to say, no, he's better. I think if you can have a conversation about, because I know what people are going to say. So Bill Belichick has those 6 rings. Cool. I'm going to be honest with you. That never stopped me, and I hate comparing the NBA. That never stopped me from saying LeBron was better than Jordan. I'm sorry. When LeBron won that 3rd ring and got it and won it in Cleveland, it did not matter that Jordan had 6. I still thought LeBron was the better player, the best player in the world. I think it's asinine to be able to have certain conversations like Pat Mahomes. I think Pat Mahomes is better than Tom Brady right now. If we can have conversations like that and debates like that, I feel like it's not too far-fetched to have conversations that Andy Reid is better than Bill Belichick. And then finally, the main reason I even have these kind of conversations, or I think the way I think about Andy Reid, is the fact, what did you do without your generational talent? When you didn't have your generational quarterback, what the fuck were you doing? And I understand that Andy Reid didn't make the fucking Super Bowl. I mean, I understand he didn't win a Super Bowl, but he made the Super Bowl. And I know exactly what the fuck Bill Belichick was doing without Tom Brady before and after. It wasn't none of the shit Andy Reid was doing. I know what Andy Reid looked like without Patrick Mahomes, and that was still a pretty goddamn good coach. We are still trying to figure out what the fuck Bill Belichick is without Tom Brady. We have mad propaganda about Tom Brady being a system quarterback for so many fucking decades until that nigga Tom Brady left, went to Tampa Bay and won one before niggas started saying, you know what? Maybe it was the other way around. We never even fathomed that opportunity. It's just the Bill Belichick system. Mind you, this is the same system that niggas try to grab coaches from. They grab these coaches from this fucking tree and they fucking suck, with the exception of Vrabel, but that's a player. But like most niggas that come from the Bill Belichick coaching tree, fucking ass. They don't amount to shit. And granted, I don't know Andy Reid's tree, nor am I trying to check Andy Reid's tree, but it's just kind of like
solid. I don't remember exactly, but I think they've been like relatively solid. I think I can't think of the name, but I think it's been solid. I think it had a couple people, and it's been solid.
Yeah, so for me, my all in all, as I wrap this up, because I've been long with it, Andy Reid being a better coach than Bill Belichick is far greater than just counting niggas' rings. Is bigger than ring culture. My biggest thing is, what the fuck did you do when you didn't have your best around you? And if I want to be petty, if I really, 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 really want to be petty.
Real fast, I'm looking at Andy Reid coaching tree. He's nice. He got Sean McDermott, who's coaching the Bills, John Harbaugh, Ron Rivera, Todd Bowles, Doug Peterson, who won the Super Bowl. Like, his coaching tree not bad.
Yeah, and like I said, if I want to be petty, to cap it off, age-appropriate wife. Age-appropriate wife.
Hey, that's real.
That's a coach I wouldn't mind playing for. Family man.
Yeah, shoot.
We can end it right there. Beautiful family. Beautiful. Beautiful family. I don't even compliment white people like this, but beautiful family. That's my case for me saying Andy Reid is better than Bill Belichick.
I'm not sure if I agree with that take, but it's not a crazy one at all. Like, you've actually made me sort of think about it.
Yeah, I like, and it doesn't have to be like he clears. It's like, yeah he should be in these he should be in a conversation of who's better. Like it shouldn't be like oh my God, Bill Belichick is da 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 da. Like, no, because all you're gonna do is point to 6 rings and a great defense. Like, I'm not gonna downplay what Bill Belichick has done, but at the same time, it's like, all right, my nigga.
Andy Reid had that offense, and he had the offense with Mahomes. He had it with Philly with Donovan McNabb and then Michael Vick. So like, and you got a point. I'm not gonna hold you.
It's just like, I thought about that, and I'm just like, why? And this is why I'm saying, like, had he had won at least one Super Bowl, maybe 2 Super Bowls before getting Pat Mahomes, he'll probably be in those conversations with Bill Belichick a lot earlier.
Yeah. But
like I said, quite literally, not to repeat the meme, Pat Mahomes quite literally changed That fuck nigga life. Pat Mahomes quite literally changed that nigga life because the conversations we have about Andy Reid is so different than what we had it like 7-8 years ago, especially when he got fired from Philly. But like he's been a great coach everywhere he's been, always been highly just thought of in every situation. Meanwhile, we'll see what happens with Mr. Belichick in North Carolina. We'll see how it works.
College football start this week, maybe. I don't know when.
We'll see how it goes.
So we'll see.
We will see, but that's my GOAT. That's the best quarterback. I mean, not quarterback. That's the best coach I've seen with my 2 eyes
Not mad
in the
at
NFL.
Not mad if they take it all.
And on it. But I think that's it. That's it for the pod, man. Great pod, great episode. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I already got niggas harassing me. Brad, when you gonna drop the videos again? When you gonna drop the TikTok? Hey, look, I'm working, bro. I got y'all, man. I got y'all. Cause once I start,
you don't stop.
It start going. All of a sudden, it's just like, oh damn, 30? 30 straight. When will this nigga break? I'm trying to tell you. I'm warning y'all niggas. But with that being said, Jackson, any last words?
Hey man, you want to change your life? Go out, do some life changing shit, bro.
Yo, stop speeding, bro. Like most people, stop speeding on this goddamn highway, bro. There's no reason for y'all to be hitting 100 miles per hour. There's no real reason. I mean, like, there's no real reason to speed. For real. Like, y'all need to stop all that goddamn speeding. I allow it for 2 occasions. If a loved one is in the hospital and every second counts. And if you're literally getting chased by somebody, those are the only 2 reasons I'll allow it. And I'm not saying that I've never speeded in my life, but it's just kind of like the reasoning's got to be some of the dumbest reasonings I've ever thought about in my life. Like, oh, I was trying to make it to work on time. What the fuck? Be late. Man, be fucking like. Why are you so excited? Why are you so pressed to go make it to work on time? If you really wanted to make it to work on time, you would have left earlier. Well, the traffic was crazy, and you think you finna make up time? It's just like, cause what if you get into a car? What if you get into a car crash? Now you're not showing up to work. Y'all lie about everything else. You might as well just lie and send a text message to your boss or whatever and say, "Hey, yo, I got a flat tire. I'll be there a little later than usual. My fault." Do something. And if you're already late, why the fuck are you rushing? If you're already late, why the fuck are you even driving fast? Take your time at this point. You already late. I think that's one of the top 3 dumbest reasonings of why you would be speeding in fucking traffic, trying to be Need for Speed, Paul Walker. Because if you die, then what?
You ain't got to worry about work.
if you get pulled over by the police officer, now he finna give you a ticket that costs more than what your employer was finna pay you for the day. So who really loses?
That's fair.
Stop all that bullshit, man. Stop all that bullshit, man. That nigga drove right past me super fast. I'm like, damn, nigga, where are you going? Just for that nigga to go to the same place I was going. Oh my God, it was never that deep, sir. Never. Come on now. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. We will catch y'all niggas next week. And go touch some grass. Go get some bitches.